Today, we're going to be examining intent versus impact. Yeah, that's right. I did a thing just yesterday, where I talked about all this. And it was probably like the most fucking boring thing you've ever seen. And I've seen. So unorganized. Well, I'm going to take another stab at it. Yeah. And I hope with each time that I stab at it, I learn and change something. And I get closer and closer to murdering my stupidity. Stabby, stab, stab, stab. Also, I'm performing the set that I just wrote tonight. So I'm feeling especially tunnel visioned. Yeah. Which means, like, if I wrote anything that I might disagree with tomorrow, like clear-headed, right? You could think straight. And if I disagree with it tomorrow, I can't see it right now. I'm tunnel visioned. I'm stupid right now. And that means I can fully commit to being an idiot and being completely, believably wrong. It's going to be great. Today we're going to examine the philosophical question of how much responsibility I should take for how what I say makes you feel. AKA, how much responsibility I need to take for you being a bitch. And the reason I'm doing this will be clear later. I'll explain it. And let's be clear. All right? Be fucking clear. I love these bitches. I love these bitches. Despite and because they're a bitch. All right? I'm not hating on bitches. The world needs bitches, and I need bitches in my life. So, here's what we're going to do. By the end of this set, I can't promise it'll be funny, right? But I can promise we will know how I feel, where I stand, and how I'll choose to live my life as of this recent experience that I had. Yes, all about me. Self-centered jackass. So, this talk show host, stand-up comedian that I admire, Trevor Noah. Trevor Noah once said, told this story, about getting into stand-up and, working his ass off, right? Super hardworking because he really wanted to get better at stand-up. He loved stand-up, he wanted to get better at it, better and better, so he's just going to work super hard, right? Those hard workers, you see them in school, super, super admirable. And one day, somehow, I think he was talking to Chris Rock, and Trevor told Chris Rock this sort of mentality. Right? I'm going to work so hard and all day, every day, 7 days a week, right? 365, I'm going to be working on stand-up and doing stand-up so I can get better and better and better. And Chris Rock was like, you're an idiot. And I kind of understand. And Trevor explains, like, stand-up comes from real life. Like, if your life ends up being 24/7, 365, just working hard at stand-up, well, then your stand-up will just be about stand-up. And that's fucking weird. So, I listen. I'm a person. I try to listen. I used to be really bad at it, but I'm working on it. And when he told that story, I think I listened. I took it to heart. I learned from my stand-up senpais. So, for this stand-up set, I will take what I learned from my stand-up senpais and exclusively talk about stand-up in this stand-up set. So what happened? I done fucked up. I said some things that I intended to be jokes. I hurt my friends. People I care about. I do care. I care about how they feel, and I feel awful. I feel awful. I feel awful. I feel suicidal about making them feel bad. True story. Now, okay. Let's make one thing clear before we move on. I ain't no bitch. Alright? I don't want your pity. I don't want your alarm. I'm looking for your concern or your disdain. You know, just because I have a voice in my head that tells me to kill myself whenever I'm feeling so bad that I don't want to feel bad anymore. Alright? I'm no bitch. And neither are you. It's hell of an effective coping mechanism, isn't it, huh? The fuck? Yeah. Suicidal thoughts. It's hell of a effective coping mechanism. Like, I feel so bad. I hate myself. I feel so ashamed. I don't want to feel this way anymore. Kimetsudoku. You know? Suicide is a hell of an effective coping mechanism, right? It's surefire. It's a sure way to make you not feel bad anymore. Because you won't feel anything at all. No sadness, no shame, no anxiety, no stress, no anger, no happiness, no excitement, no love, no comfort, no accomplishment. Have I made myself clear? By the way, I'm not advocating for suicide. I guess what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to show you my real train of suicidal thoughts. So if maybe, someone's watching, you're afraid of following your own train, afraid of where it might lead, and I'm just talking about the thoughts, you can at least look at mine and see where my thoughts ended up. Because like every time I'm at the end of my rope, I come up with some like ingenious idea, right? When faced with a choice between death and any other idea I can come up with to solve this problem, so far, I've always thought of something. Hence why I'm here. It's almost like that motherfucker, gremlin voice, clinging to the bottom of the van of my voices, that asshole. It's almost like that suicidal voice in my head is trying to push me to my limits. So I don't, who knows? So I don't keep dawdling in fear? I don't know. To face my fears? To push me to the edge? To a breaking point where I have to choose? And actually decide if I'm going to kill myself or try to come up with an ingenious idea to solve the problem? Facing my fears, pushing every evolutionary brain cell wired to survive to their limits, and come up with a solution. Like jerking off. Like, hey, Konata, why are you so stressed? Can't stop feeling bad? Well, you could die to stop feeling bad. Well, hey, how about this idea? Have you tried jerking off? You know how much you like jerking off, Konata, huh? It's true, huh? I do like jerking off. And maybe, if it's between dying or living after a little quickie, maybe I'll try jerking off first before choosing the killing myself option. I'm being silly right now. Or I'm exaggerating real life to something that's not real, right? Or is ridiculous. To laugh at the thing I fear most, is ending my own life. So I can talk about it, learn about myself, not fear it, face it, and laugh about it, and maybe even love it. Yes, love my suicidal thoughts. Yeah, and love myself for having them. Yeah, even I struggle with that one. Why do I do that? I don't know. You can go figure that out yourself if you want to know. Where the fuck was I? Oh yeah, I done fucked up. I made jokes with the intention of making people laugh. I think that's what people use jokes for making people laugh. But people misinterpreted it. And now they feel offended and hurt and betrayed. I want to make it right. Like, I actually want to learn and grow from this. And who better to learn joke telling and writing from than the number one stand-up comedian, best in class at making people laugh and pissed off at the same time. Dave Chappelle. See, Dave said, when a beginner watches a more experienced stand-up, it's called taking class. And I hate classes. I hate school. I hate lectures. I hate professors. I hate taking notes. I hate falling asleep in class in the front row. I hate not listening to the professor. I hate rating my professor on Rate My Professor, 1 star, asshole, terrible at teaching. However, I loved taking Dave's class. Yeah. I watched a special, The Closer, on my roommate's sister's cousin's friend's step Oni-chan's Netflix account. I listened. Fuck off. I listened. What is going on? Oh no. Oh no. Hang on. I didn't set up my camera correctly. I don't know how bad this has been looking. Shit. Ah, shit. Now I'm paranoid. Do I have to redo the set? Hang on, let me check. Oh, but I can't check because Twitch doesn't let me publish an existing stream. Was it bad? Was I off camera? Can I just not give a fuck? I think I'm just gonna not give a fuck. Maybe I'll edit it in post. I'm not gonna edit it in post. All right, let's keep going. Where the fuck was I? All right, thank you. I hate classes. Always hated them, but I loved taking Dave's class. I watched a special, The Closer. Fuck, I already said that. All right, I listened. As a humble and desperate student, right? Like, is there a pattern? Is there a formula? Is there a method? How do you talk about such hard things to talk about? About discrimination, injustice, loss, pain, suffering, and make people laugh and understand you're joking. How do you convey your intention clearly? The most painful thing for me, and I feel the most painful thing to every human being in existence going through the human experience, is having a feeling inside, but not being able to express it or convey it to another person. You so desperately want them to understand how you feel and the pain of someone misinterpreting what you say and even hurting them and you. That feeling makes me want to die. I listened to Dave, and before I knew it, I even had my phone out, my notes app, and I was taking notes. I even rewinded the special to retake mental notes I had made to make sure I got them into writing so I wouldn't lose anything. You want to hear some of my notes from the goat of comedy? Have I told any jokes yet? Pushing forward. Um, and these are just scrappy notes. So I'll just sort of, list them out. And I have a lot of these. All right. Address the current audience. Be specific. Okay. Self-deprecating, hard truths. Impressions. A ridiculous scenario with Martin Luther King Jr. Like a scene. Not shitting on a good thing, the good thing being MLK, but more like ridiculous imagination to prove another point that wasn't about MLK, the good thing, the good figure. That was an important note for me. Personal stories. Talk with passion to set up a joke. What was very valuable, and the reason I picked Dave is he surfs that line of art and also pissing you the fuck off. So one of the notes I took was, you can insult someone when it's a personal story about you where you have a valid reason to feel upset and have these thoughts on this other person who's upsetting you. A story about how you feel. And I'm like, that's interesting, said Konata to herself. Then let's go on. Use history or science or law. Something educational, fact-based is interesting. Self-deprecating irony. Self-satire. You can feign ignorance or whatever self-quality I'm mocking about myself. Like, that's useful. Like, I'd love to turn my self-hate into self-mockery and satire. All right, what else? Include a story with a friend you see as a role model. Explain why they're a role model to you. What are your values? You can use stereotypes when you experience the same stereotypes. With the objective of supporting the people with that stereotype. Interesting. If there's a punchline I like that maybe nobody else likes, pause and stare for a long ass time. Like Stonewall Jackson did in the American Civil War. Minus the part where he's like fighting to preserve slavery. I have a lot of notes. Let me lightning round the rest of them as best as I can. Explain for people why I am qualified to speak on this subject. Why should people listen to me? If I'm expressing a serious, controversial opinion, here we go. Use ridiculous analogies to show off just the ridiculousness you see in real life. Satire with what's wrong with yourself. Use irony and what's wrong with me as the punchline, especially if I'm talking about how someone else makes me feel, right? Maybe I'm the ridiculous one for feeling this way. Maybe I can express how I feel, however negative, as long as I can tie it back to what I'm really feeling. Because my feelings are valid. All right, let's keep going. Talk about my own fears. Make fun of the thing causing my fear and suffering. And I like this one. Puns are forgivable, but only if you've already made a real first punchline. Then you can use a filthy pun to follow it up, you dirty dog. All right, I'm going to skip ahead to the end of my notes. If you have a mean opinion, and these are notes that I took, just like, it seems like Dave is structuring jokes this way. Right? Like these are notes that I'm taking about his jokes. Try to say that 10 times faster. If you have a mean opinion, tell it, and then turn it on yourself. Why do I have mean thoughts? Poke fun at self-stupidity for thinking or feeling these things. Lean in and up the intensity of something serious. Say something silly that doesn't make sense and commit to it to break the tension. Be serious for a long time if you know there's a punchline coming. Use the feeling of regret in stories. Juxtapose the thing I did and the thing I regret for it. Self-deprecating self-impressions. Self-deprecating irony. This seems to be a theme, right? I'm starting to see some patterns. Self-deprecating satirical impressions. Satire of my self-image. Exaggerated self-impression. Juxtapose how I'm thinking and living in a bubble. Intensify this sort of bubble mentality, right? And then juxtapose it with like actual common sense that the audience has. Make fun of people who did you wrong, but when you're doing it, do specific jokes about them and explain how you feel. Exaggerate impression of internal monologues. Right? I got a lot of those kooky internal monologues. Make a matter-of-fact, outrageous personal thoughts. See something offensive, and then recognize the negative impact. Because sometimes you just can't avoid saying something negative or offensive. But maybe if you recognize it, because we're like, what are those? Human. Explain the cause for fear with a calm explanation, juxtaposed with an outrageous explanation for that fear. Lift up your friends and share your admiration for them. Make ironic compliments with a positive intention. Lean into the serious. Add self-deprecating satire to release the tension when something's very serious. Make fun of your own ignorance. Go back to being sincere, why you care, what you care about. Be silly and be flawed. Be genuine. Do callbacks and end with a call to action. Now, I said a lot of shit. That's it. We're done. I said a lot of shit, and I have to take a drink of water for that. I said a lot of shit, and I know it feels like drinking from a fire hose, or if you're like me, like being the one drinking in a furikake video. I'm an idiot, right? I'm an idiot, but even though I'm an idiot, I feel a sense of revelation, an epiphany. I feel like I just might have taken the first step to learning something so much bigger. So I'm going to toss all that out the window and just tell some dick jokes, all right? What? You expected me to learn and be able to exercise that fountain of knowledge in just one night? No. Give me 2 years. Right? In 2 years, I might be able to actually make sense of this. In 2 years, I might be a professional furikake drinker. Okay. Wrong kake, what? I do stand-up because it's free therapy for me. And if I couldn't do it, I couldn't find anything to take its place, I'd die. The thing I want to talk about in this particular free therapy session with you all right now is what a small peepee I have and how it's affecting my sex life. No, konata. No, don't just veer off into the ridiculous and dick jokes just because something's scary and hard to talk about. All right, deep breaths. Be genuine. You're going to be okay. Going to be okay. I'm safe. I'm going to be okay. All right. I hurt my friends recently. I hurt the people I care about. Because I said a joke, and they interpreted that joke, literally. And I'm here to make some breaking news. I didn't intend for my joke to be taken seriously. So what went wrong? What went wrong? I do stand up to express how I feel and make people laugh. unlike the stage right now. It's killing me. I do stand up to express how I feel and make people laugh. I make jokes to sometimes express how I feel and to sometimes make people laugh too. Depends on the situation. I've seen enough YouTubers and Twitch streamers and stand-up comics and entertainers to know it's a two-way street. All right? If I'm gonna vent and pour my life story all out on you, I have to make it funny, entertaining. I have to offer you something of value in return for you doing something of value to me, aka like listening to this bullshit. Because when I don't, here's what it sounds like. It sounds like me making you my personal therapist without even paying you. Fucking suckers. You know? I'd be like, Chad, when I was a kid, I was abused. Hey, Chad, listen to me. I'm so scared and anxious and stressed out all the time. Help me, Chad, help me. I get angry and hurt people all the time, and I fucking hate myself. Chad, I get so depressed, I want to kill myself sometimes. I'm just a bitch. When I did that, I'm just a fucking bitch. And nobody, we all know, nobody listens to a bitch. Bitch offers no value. And I know I'm still a bitch, but I have to work at it. I have to make it funny. I have to write jokes, make it palatable, just so people can stomach my bitchiness. See, I need to decorate my bitch. That's what I need to do. Another reason I do stand up is if someone ever does something for me, like my friends or my mentors or you all here, spending your time with me, making memories together, you do this for me. It's so valuable. Nothing more value more than memories and experiences with people. If you did all that for me, I want to make you laugh. I want to pay you back. I am indebted to you. And my OCD just won't let it go. The jokes are an expression of love. I made 2 jokes. 2 separate instances. And here's how you know you done fucked up. 2 different people from 2 entirely different places reacted the same fucking way to what I did. Look, I like to dabble in denial, but when 2 completely separate entities give me the exact same feedback, I have to ask myself, am I the bitch here? Here's what I did. I took a beautiful thing I loved, and everybody else loved too, and I exaggerated it to make it look ridiculous. And in the ridiculousness, I find humor. And in humor, I hope there's laughter. That's what I thought. Shit caught me by surprise. Nobody laughed. I'd make these jokes, shit on something really good, really beautiful, both times, and nobody laughed. Okay, actually, no. I made a mistake. Actually, there was laughter in one, but there was a bunch of people. Some people laughed and probably some people didn't. But let's just say, like, the people I cared about didn't laugh. Let's just say that, right? The people I cared about did laugh too. Okay, you know what? There were people who didn't laugh. Let's just say that. And in both those cases, there were people who were upset at me. Meanwhile, I'm going on here like, oh, why? I laughed. If I laugh, other people should laugh too, right? Like, everybody's the same as me, right? And after some grueling, intensive, investigative journalism, and thank God they were willing to talk to me. As uncomfortable as it was, the people that I upset, the people who were mad at me, they were willing to fucking talk to me. I'm thankful. People I care about are willing to talk to me when I've upset them. And that's another reason why I love them. They could have just easily left. They could have just gone out of my life. You know? It's just very simple. You know what? You're an asshole, Konata. And end of the day, I gotta protect myself. Duh. So, you know what? I'm just never gonna talk to you again. Goodbye. Not even a goodbye. You could just leave. You could just leave. And this gave me hope that maybe me and the people I hurt, were more alike than we thought. Because only a psycho, someone wrong in the brain, could endure talking to this thick-headed, self-centered, unempathetic, barely human fucking psycho like me. See what I did there? I took this beautiful thing, the fact that my friends having the heart to talk to me even though I was causing them the pain. I took this beautiful thing, and then I took a giant Chipotle-sized shit on it. Oops, I did it again. But you know what else I think I did? I think I also took away the stigma of, let's be serious for a sec, right? I think I took away the stigma that my friends who were hurt by me and just left and didn't talk to me. Didn't talk to me, my friends who didn't talk to me. Didn't. Because I know how hard and uncomfortable it is to talk to someone who hurt you. Important side note, hard and uncomfortable is also how I feel after I've jerked myself off too hard and too fast. Because, you know, I'm a boomer. So yeah, I'm a boomer. So let this be a seaman's tale to all you young whippersnappers in your 20s. Because once you turn 30, you'll feel like you got scurvy in your pervy. Arr! I didn't deliver that right. But see, what do you think? Do you think I truly believe my friends are insane psychos? Because that's the statement I wrote and said out loud just now. Right? I called my friends psychos for talking to me and dealing with me. When I tell that joke, do you think that was my intention? To hurt my friends by calling them a psycho, accusing them of being a psycho? If you're my friend and you believe that, you're a fucking idiot. I was exaggerating the situation to build up the ridiculousness. And who was the butt of the joke? I think me. At least that's how I wrote it. I'm satirizing how difficult it is for me to understand why my friends put up with me. Because I have a problem. And I'm making fun of my problem because it's therapeutic. It's therapeutic because making my friends feel horrible makes my cock feel huge. See what I did there? Oh my God, I don't know when Konata is being serious or when they're joking or if they're really an asshole or not. I'm so confused. That's you. That's you, the audience, right now. I'm sorry for calling you a fucking idiot, by the way. You know why I said that? It's because of my fear that you will also interpret what I'm saying, literally, and get hurt. And I fear hurting people I care about the most. I fear it so much. And when I sense it being a possibility, I lash out and attack. call you a fucking idiot. Because my attacking is my defense mechanism when I don't feel safe. When I was abused as a child, and now it's just become my natural response for all things I fear in life. What's your response? Are you as fucked up as I am? It's what kept me alive. And look, I know I'm working on it, because the response I want is my friends laughing and not being bitches. See what I did there? Oh my God, is Konata calling her friends bitches? I don't even know anymore. Figure it out yourself. Back to the story. So I found out my friends took my joke seriously. As in, my friends believed, Konata, you took a beautiful thing and called it ridiculous, and you meant it. You meant to be mean and malicious. You meant to hurt us. That was your intention. That's how they interpreted it. So, it's a whole process. Let's start by putting our empathy hats on. Yeah, I know, right? What? Empathy? No, it's really hard for me too. But let's put our empathy hats on and try to step into their shoes. All right? Now, I'm friends with Konata. I trust Konata. I love Konata. And suddenly, Konata said something so mean and so serious and so outrageous, but not outrageous enough to be beyond reason that I'd question if it's not what Konata actually means. Because it's a fucking joke. But wait, did I fuck up the line? Question if it's not what Konata actually means, because it's a joke. All right, whatever. Let's move on. The pain. I'm still in the other shoes. The pain I feel. The betrayal. The confusion. What's going on? Konata's not like this. It's not the Konata that I know. What's happening? The concern. Is Konata okay? The sadness. How's this all falling apart? What's going to happen? Whenever I think of how horrible... Whenever I think about how horrible they must have felt because something I said, I just want to punch him in the face. Well, pow! You see what I did there? Konata just admitted that they want to punch their friends in the face because it's not a joke. Konata never intends to write jokes to make people laugh, and Konata sure as hell isn't actually making fun of themselves for valid emotions that they feel and want to figure out, because Konata's an imperfect human being trying to figure out life, and Konata loves their friends very much, which is why Konata desperately trying to grow and learn from the problems which they're doing everything. But it's not that. I'm exactly the asshole that your butthurt feelings tell you I am. Jesus, am I gonna keep interrupting my own set to say, see what I did there? To explain every single joke I make? Cheeky ass prick. All right, here's what pisses me off. You interpreting my joke straight tells me you believe my statement was not ridiculous beyond relief, that the foundation of my joke, the ridiculousness, is null. Doesn't exist. Honest to God, it's ridiculous beyond belief to me, as the person writing the joke. Railing on you is ridiculous because I actually love you. And the beautiful thing I'm railing on, I love it all. And it's unfathomable for me to not be ridiculous. Sorry, it's unfathomable to me for it, the joke, to not be ridiculous. The premise, because it's obviously the opposite of how I feel. So let me ask you a rhetorical, mean-spirited question. If I interpret the joke as a joke and feel it is ridiculous and laughable because, on the premise of because I love you, and I think the thing is beautiful, and that's why me shitting on it is obviously the opposite of how I feel. And if you interpret the joke as a factual statement of how I feel, not ridiculous beyond belief at all, does that mean you don't love you as much as I love you? And you don't think the thing is as beautiful as I think it's beautiful? My intent is to express to you how much I love you and make you laugh. And I bet I've hurt more friends this way than just those two. I'm sure of it. It's just that they were the only two who managed to talk me through it, so I actually understand how they feel. So, right now, if any of y'all are konata victims watching, if you've used konata in the past to treat loneliness and experience negative side effects, it may be linked to this criminal investigation, and you may be entitled to some... I'm kidding. I'm obviously not trying to make light of the pain you feel, and I'm comparing myself to my evil to the evil of the pharmaceutical companies. I'm comparing myself to the fucking pharmaceutical companies. I guess what I'm saying, guys, is stop being a self-centered prick. You're not that important. My jokes aren't making fun of you. They're making fun of me now. Because I want to destigmatize my own mistakes and the things I hate about myself, so I can talk about them, work on them, grow. I would choose to make fun of myself over you any day. Because to me, I'm just so much more important than you. You see what I did there? So, if any konata victims are watching, thank you for watching this far. By your own volition, because I'm sure as hell not gonna put this anywhere near you. No. You see, self-introspective stand-up is like a dick. Great to know you're growing, but you just don't want to go sticking it around in other people's faces. Let people discover it organically, of their own volition. Hey, you see what I did? No, I'm kidding. No, my friends can leave me anytime. I understand. I'm a monster. And I hurt people I care about. That's a fact. That is a fact. And what's also a fact is I'm not growing fast enough to reduce the number of future shitstorms to zero. Life is hard. Growing is hard. Getting the opportunity to make mistakes is hard. Having friends willing to stick around for me to make mistakes on them and hurt them? Volunteers as tributes is hard. And even if I do, everybody has a finite number. I understand that. There's only so many times you could deal with me before you have to prioritize taking care of yourself. Because without a healthy you, I don't have a friend to lean on. Enough nice talk. That's what I consider nice talk. You know what pisses me off? When people tell me my own jokes are not jokes. That I mean those jokes literally, out of pure malice. Yeah, and I'm like, oh, I'm over here like, oh, really? Those were not jokes? Okay, if you say so. I mean, what else do you want to tell me about myself? That what my pronouns are, maybe, or that I should pray the gay away, you know? Or like if I choose a different career, I'll be doing the right thing, right? Or maybe if I made up with these friends, I'd go to heaven, you know? Oh, why don't I just switch my brain off and let you drive me and, to having no autonomy, no free will, and, right off the fucking cliff if that's your idea of helping me, huh? I've been abused a lot, so there's a lot, and that little treasure chest of anger. You know what also pisses me off? When people say, you're in the wrong, do better. Don't say you'll try to do better, just be better. It's like it sounds to me like you're sitting, when you say that to me, it's like you're sitting in the passenger seat of a car. I'm in freedom land, so driver's seat's over here and passenger's over here, deal with it. So it's like you're sitting in the passenger seat of a car, right? And I am the undisputed driver. All right? I'm on the left side. It's America, right? I'm on the left side. I'm holding the steering wheel. I'm the driver. We're driving on an interstate highway, 105 miles per hour in my dinky little Honda Civic, right? Meanwhile, you're in the passenger seat, going, step on the gas pedal, Konata, drive faster, get there faster. Meanwhile, I'm gesturing to you like, like, huh? I'm already fucking flooring it. I'm flooring it. Any more and my foot would go fucking through the fucking car, and the pieces would like go flying off like a Bugs Bunny cartoon. Look, I take, as hard as it may be to believe, if you're really that upset with me, I understand how this would be hard to believe. But look, I take what my friends tell me to heart. I reflect, I introspect, and I actually make changes. But at the same time, hey, actually, hang on a second. I just want to point out something. I spent maybe 1 second of this 1 hour set talking about what I actually did wrong. I didn't even go over what I think the mistake is or how to change it. And look, the only reason for that is this shit ain't funny to me. Shit's serious. I don't have a joke for it yet. No, I'm actually hoping with this whole entire set, right now, not just one joke here and there, this whole set, I'm showing you and not telling you what I've learned and how I'm trying to change. Anyways, back to being a prick. But actually, you know how everything seems to be black and white and simple until you dig into it and reveal the nuances? Because at first, my thinking was just like, oh, I was wrong. My friends are the victims. I need to fix myself. And then we'll live happily ever after. Well, here's another mean-spirited, malice-infused, non-GMO, gluten-free question for you, all right? Why do I get the feeling that when you are accusing me of being malicious, when you're accusing me of saying, that's not a joke, Konata, why do I get the feeling that you are actually pointing at yourself when you say that? Why do I get the feeling that when you tell me, don't just try to be better, just do, that you're actually quoting Yoda from Star Wars. Why do I get the feeling that you're frustrated at your own personal growth? And looking at it from, this side of the road where I am, I can only wonder, is it because you don't love yourself the way I love you? And I don't mean I'm horny for you. I mean I love you. I love that after analyzing and questioning my life, I I see I made mistakes and it seems you might have made a few mistakes too. Yeah, what if life isn't like Star Wars, where you have the light side and the dark side? You know, we're good and you're evil. By the way, how racist is that? You know, just like remembering Star Wars as an adult now. The lighter people, good guys they are. The darker people, bad guys they are. And then I'm over here like, Master Yoda, what about the gals? Shut the fuck up, you should, before I stick before my stick up your ass, you fine youngling piece of shit you are. Oh fuck, I fucked that shit up. Ah! Anyways, it'll come back. The Yoda impression will come back someday. I'll actually. I think what happened was I wrote the Yoda script the way that Yoda would read it, but my fucking brain read that and refixed the words so I don't sound like a fucking idiot like Yoda does. And I think that's what screwed it up. We'll see when we watch it back. Where the fuck was I? Maybe my friends aren't perfect, just like me. Maybe my friends have insecurities and fears and shit they're dealing with, just like me. And how do I feel about that? That my friends are not perfect. The pain they caused me, even though I admittedly caused them more pain, and I started it, to be fair. But how do I feel about my friends? I love them. I love you. I love that you may be imperfect. I love that we can both make mistakes and hurt each other. I love that you chose to stay. I love that you chose to leave. So now my question to you is, do you love that too? Now, I know a lot of you must be thinking, wow, Konata's speaking with a lot of swagger tonight. They're so confident, so they must be right. You're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot. And you're the problem with our society. If you believe that. I've come to accept I'm almost always wrong. And that's just a matter of life and science. I can only hope with every day I learn more about what I don't know. And learn more about just how fucking wrong I really am. The day I always think I'm right, my dick must have shrunk like three sizes that I feel like I have to compensate by blatantly lying to myself. Hashtag small PP gang, yeah. I'm not saying these things because I'm serious about them. I'm saying them to express my current human condition and to make you laugh so I can show you love and gratitude. And if you don't believe me, then I'm sorry. I'm sorry you're a bitch. And I love you for it, and your current experience of the human condition, and your journey. I love you so much, bitch. for, and for what it's worth. For what it's worth. I think I'm starting to love my own bitch too. See what I did there? Alright, that's it. Bye.